Hello there, beautiful world. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Brittany. I hope you're having a great day. I'm having a pretty good day. Really enjoying this autumn-like weather out there. So yeah, that's why we're back out on my sun porch, trying to use up some of this beautiful and natural light that we're getting from the windows here. But anyway, today's going to be a pretty short video about how I got my job in Japan and what the interview process was like. So yeah, let's get started. First I would like to mention that the job that I got was not the first or only job that I applied for. I first started off really heart set on getting into the JEB program. Now, I'm not trying to discourage anyone from doing the JEB program. A lot of my friends are in it. They got accepted. Unfortunately, I did not. But I also will not be applying for them again. And here's why. Their process, their application process and their interview process are just like excruciating. They make you jump through hoops for them, and you know, it's just really, really time consuming, really competitive, and just wasn't for me. I didn't have a good interview. I did make it to the interview stage. I did not have a good interview. My interviewers were not kind to me. They kind of made me feel uncomfortable. They laughed at things that I said that weren't supposed to be funny. And they kind of put me through the ringer. And afterwards, I was almost positive that I did not get the job based on their attitude. So, I mean, just because it didn't go well for me doesn't mean it will go well for you if you are interested in applying for the JET program, which is the Japan Exchange and Teaching Program. So like I said, I'm not discouraging anyone from doing it, but it is just not the right fit for me, I don't think. But yeah, so after I didn't get that, I was kind of heartbroken, and I tried going to the University of Pittsburgh's career services before I graduated, and they were absolutely no help. So I was basically on my own after graduation to find a job in another country, and it just seemed kind of scary. But it actually, once I found a website that could help me, it really wasn't all that scary. So the website I'm talking about is gaijinpot.com, and they have right on their website a link that says jobs. And what you do is you set up a resume, and they have a bunch of available jobs in Japan. Some of them require you to already be in Japan, but a lot of them accept applications from overseas. So you do this all through their website. You set up your resume and just kind of send it out to a bunch of different job ads. And yeah, you can search by city, you can search by job. There's not just teaching jobs, there's other jobs too. So if you're really proficient in Japanese, you know, usually some of them require that. You can definitely apply for those too. And yeah, so location, type of job, ones that require you to be there, ones that don't. So basically what I did was I searched a couple different locations. I was really hoping to get near Nagoya, which is where I studied abroad. I did find one that was close to Nagoya, and I interviewed for them, and unfortunately I did not get the job, but they actually contacted me a few months later after I had already accepted the job that I took, and told me that the position was open again. So I could have, in theory, gone to that school to teach, but I had already accepted a job somewhere else and was already in the middle of getting the paperwork done and everything. So I wasn't going to turn down the job that I had already accepted just in order to be you know, in a different location in Japan. So yeah, basically I applied for everyone that I could. I was looking basically for for jobs that paid more than $2,500 a month, which was actually not a lot of them. Usually the standard for English teachers in Japan is around $2,500 a month, so I was looking for a little bit more because I do have student loans to pay, and I will definitely need some help paying them. Yeah, so I sent out, my resume. I got a bunch of email replies asking for Skype interviews, and I replied back to maybe three to five of them. I only did 2 interviews, which was the one near Nagoya that I talked about before, and the one that I accepted. Now, the one that I accepted, I'm not really sure where I'm going to be placed. I need to get my visa and all of that taken care of first before they will tell me where I will be placed. But I do know that it will be somewhere in northern Japan, so around the Tokyo area and above. I'm really hoping to be placed near Tokyo, just because I love going to the city and I love shopping, and but yeah, so they have a bunch of different locations. I am teaching in an eikaiwa, which is an English-speaking school, and it is not a regular Japanese school like I would have been teaching in if I got into JET. But I actually think the eikaiwa will work better for me to start off, only because I'm not really a morning person, so any job that requires me to be there very early, will be difficult for me. With the eikaiwa, I will be working afternoon and evening hours for most of the week, and I think Saturday and Sunday are the only days that I will be working that will require me to be up early. So I can definitely take 2 days instead of 5 days a week of getting up early. Ooh. But yeah, like I said, I will have to work Saturday and Sunday, but I will also have 2 days off during the week, so I actually don't mind that at all, if it means that I get to sleep in most of the week. So I'm going to move on to the interview process, and it honestly wasn't that bad. It was like any other job interview. The 2 that I did over Skype, one was really, really relaxed and kind of informal. He didn't really have any questions to ask me. He just wanted to know more about me, my education, me being in Japan and studying in Japan. But the interview for the job that I took was actually your normal job interview. They wanted to know, the same things, but they also had like example questions for me. So like, say a student does this, what would you do? And things like that. Say a student is having a difficult time understanding something, how would you, rephrase it to explain it to them? And things like that. I answered all of them correctly. I think one I was a little bit off on, but I was on the right track, and yeah, I think he was really impressed with that, and also the fact that I had been there before, and I'm familiar with everything, and just present yourself, as a professional person, and they're definitely looking for people who are adaptable, who are willing to work hard and to learn based off their mistakes. So they want people who can take criticism and use it constructively. So that was pretty much all that I did. I went on gaijinpod.com and I applied for a bunch of places, and then we set up an interview, and I did the interview and they hired me. It's really not as difficult as I thought it would be, because I was so set on these programs and stuff like that. I didn't really consider just applying for a normal job. But Gaijin Pod makes it really, really easy. I would definitely recommend their services if you're looking to work in Japan. They also have apartment help, so if you get a job over there and you need help searching for an apartment, they have an apartment ad And a lot of the apartments on Gaijin-Pod don't require key money, which is basically like a down payment in the United States, but it's really expensive, so they find places that are foreigner friendly and don't require key money. So yeah, I would really recommend their services if you're looking to go to Japan and stuff. And like I said in my frequently asked questions video, in order to get a job in Japan, you do need at least a bachelor's degree. So to teach, like I said, you need any sort of degree in any field, as long as you have a bachelor's degree. And I'm sure for other jobs, they may require you to have a certain type of degree, but I am not really familiar with that area, so you'll have to check that out for yourself if you're looking for something other than teaching. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. It really wasn't that difficult of a process, so I really encourage other people who, if you don't really know what you're going to do with your life right after graduation and you want to travel and get some experience, I would really recommend looking at teaching. It doesn't have to be a forever job. It can, just be to get your feet wet. Like I said, this isn't what I plan to do with the rest of my life, unless I'm, fantastic at it, and I think it's my natural calling, but it's a good place to start, and I really recommend it to other people as well. But yeah, so that's pretty much all I have to say about that process. If you enjoyed listening to me and it was helpful to you and you learned something, please hit the thumbs up. It will really make me happy. And if you have any questions or any comments about how to get a job in Japan or what the interview was like, definitely leave those in the comment section and I will get back to you. And if you would like to see more content like this, you can subscribe to my channel. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!
Can I get some love on my girl? Can I give you all my love? 나는 뭐든 줄 수 있죠. 그대가 원하는 모든 girl.